Avaz has a really powerful keyboard mode, and within the keyboard mode, a very powerful prediction system. And I want to talk to you about some of the interesting features that the prediction system has. I remember exactly how this particular feature got added to Avaz. In the early days of Avaz, we had this one person who was using Avaz. His name was Mukul, and he's a student in Bangalore. And Mukul was using Avaz in his classroom in the keyboard mode. He was a very high functioning child, and he was using Avaz to talk to his teacher and his classmates in class. And I remember that the teacher asked Mukul a question about water bodies. I think she'd asked him to list a few water bodies. And I remember exactly what Mukul did. He was very poor at spelling, but he really loved the prediction feature of Avaz. So he started with the letter O, and I assume he was trying to say the word ocean. And then he tapped the letter S, and then he got stuck because the predictions that the app was trying to make were sentences that began were words that began with OS. So you had Oscar and you had a number of words like that, which didn't really make too much sense. He was looking for ocean. So that's when we introduced this idea of using Avaz, adding spelling correction to the Avaz prediction mode. So in Avaz now, if you actually tap OSH, for example, Avaz will prompt you with words which sound like OSH. So it gives you the word ocean, gives you the word ashamed, and it gives you other words which you might construe as misspellings of the word OSH. Avaz has another very neat feature in its prediction mode, and you can see that on the screen as well. Whenever Avaz predicts a word, it also predicts pictures. The reason it does this is very interesting, is because it acts as a bridge between the Avaz keyboard mode and the Avaz picture mode. So a child who is used to communicating with Avaz in the symbol mode and who is now building their literacy skills can use the Avaz keyboard mode with that element of familiarity in it. I think literacy is one of the absolutely important goals of AAC. That's why we've worked really hard to make the keyboard mode help the child develop the ability to write, even if they have difficulties with spelling and they have difficulties with text.